So I put up a community post to ask you if you had any questions for an upcoming Q&A, and here are some of the questions. So first question is, why haven't I been as active on Chippy's couch? And the honest reason is, right now I have a little bit of burnout with traditional Let's Plays. So instead of sitting down every day for like 2 to 3 months and working on that, I've been really enjoying just kind of working on mini-series here on this channel. What are the things you do to feel motivated and energized when making a video? And I feel like the best thing to say here is I record videos when I'm feeling at my best, when I'm actually feeling energized. I don't try and make myself energized. I just record when I am, when I'm naturally feeling my best, because that's when I'm most comfortable. If you were ever able to play a Terraria sequel, what would you want in it and what would you expect? And would you even want a sequel for Terraria? So I do want a sequel for Terraria for pretty obvious reasons. And what I would want is for them to take Terraria 1, bring it to a new engine, cut out a bunch of the filler in Terraria 1, and replace it with some new mechanics that are even more exciting and just could not be done in the first Terraria engine. I would like a version of Terraria that's built in Unity and can just do more stuff and looks better and all these things, right? That's what I would want. So not a full-blown sequel. I mean, it could be, but basically the DNA of the first game, just kind of moved and more fresh. What game would you play on the channel if you didn't have the expectation of being family friendly? So straight up, I don't feel like I am expected to be family friendly. I know that Terraria looks like a family friendly game, but I guess it's probably because I don't swear in videos. YouTube will hurt a video if you use like adult language. So I'm still the same person, I just don't swear. But this kind of gives the perception that if I wasn't expected, I'd be playing like Cyberpunk 2077, all right? With no filters. So, more Minecraft? Yeah, I think there will be more Minecraft. Have you ever beaten Terraria with a controller? And the answer is yes. I've beaten the game on PlayStation and I've also done it on Switch. I'll be honest though, I kind of hate playing Terraria with a controller. I would much rather use a keyboard and mouse. How does it feel to be, probably in the near future, the first Terraria-based channel that has over 1 million subscribers? Well, I'll say this. If you're watching this today and you haven't subscribed, get subscribed, and I'll return when we hit 1 million. I'll tell you how it feels. But seriously, really cool. Like, I'm really proud of what we've been able to do. Before playing Terraria, what was your favorite game of all time and what encouraged you to make Terraria content? So when I started playing Terraria, my favorite game of all time was Assassin's Creed 2. I love that game. I pretty much replay it every year. It's one of the best. What encouraged me to make Terraria videos? Well, I was just kind of hooked on the game. It was one of the best games to record because I didn't have a good system, and I just fell in love with it. Over the years, I just fell more and more in love, and I never really wanted to step away with it because of that. What will you do with your channel after Terraria? So I get asked this question quite a lot, and I don't think people realize that for me, there isn't like a hard cutoff with Terraria. You know, there will be no final update that will actually make me stop playing. I think Terraria will always have a home on ChippyGaming, but you never know what the future holds, right? If you got to provide the ideas for a whole new Terraria update, 1.Chippy, what would it entail? And I feel like if I was working on Terraria, the next big thing I would do is work on the ocean. That's the only part of Terraria that feels so barren right now. You could do a lot with the ocean. Also, I would really like a mechanic kind of like farming. I know it sounds a little bit strange, but I want something where you can watch it grow over your entire Terraria adventure. So for those that don't really want to build and watch their settlement grow, I would love something else that you can kind of monitor throughout different points in the game. I don't know what that is. 1.Chipping, I don't think it's ever going to happen. If you couldn't make Terraria content for any reason, what other video game would you make videos on? So I feel like if I restarted today and I wanted to be a gaming channel and have my tiny little niche like I do with Terraria, I would probably play The Binding of Isaac. That is a game I absolutely love. You can play it endlessly. You can tell stories with it. You can mod it. You can do loads. You can challenge yourself. It's great. Binding of Isaac, great game. Have you ever beaten Minecraft? No. Do you think you are becoming egotistical? This is a great question, and I feel like a lot of YouTubers can very easily fall into this trap? I don't think I am, and I'll tell you why. Because even as the channel gets larger, I feel like in the grand scheme of YouTube, we are a very small channel. I think what I'm trying to say is that if you had 1 million subscribers 5 years ago, it's kind of like having 10 million subscribers today. It's kind of like that on a scale. But you got to stay humble. You got to recognize what you do. You know, I am just a man. I'm in my room. I'm talking to a camera. It's not really like something to be egotistical about. I don't know. That's just me. How do you deal with things going viral? Do you feel unaffected, or are you afraid that you may not live up to expectations of the high influx of new viewers? This is a great question because videos on ChippyGaming don't necessarily go viral, but every once in a while we'll have one that does clearly better than the others. And I think what I feel is a pressure to keep matching that level of success, if you want to put it like that. But you've kind of got to push that aside and go, nah, you can't chase clout. You've just got to make good things and hope they do well. I don't know. YouTube's an algorithm. I don't feel pressured by living up to expectations because I kind of feel like most ChippyGaming videos are fairly similar. What's the secret to making your channel bigger? Please let me know. And is your couch soft and fluffy? So, the couch is not actually soft and fluffy. It's actually kind of hard, to be honest, for a couch. It's down there. I should clarify. I'm pointing at it. Maybe the camera doesn't show it. And what's the secret to making your channel bigger? I have no idea. I guess be as unique as possible. Be as consistent as possible. Do what you love and hope that people on the other side of the screen are generous. Click subscribe and like and all that. Thanks for watching.